Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom. Okay, so I wanted to get into a lesson going into what's coming to America, which is Babylon the Great. So Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson to the elect. So I'll go ahead and get straight into it. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14. The second woe is past, and the second woe is speaking about World War II. Okay, we know that World War II has already passed. Okay, continuing on. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's right, it says, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, and the third woe is speaking about World War III. Okay, that's the third woe. And we know that this place, America, which is Babylon the Great, will be destroyed. Okay, we know that it'll be 200 million warheads that will hit America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, the third woe, as well as the concentrated fire that will come from the chariots. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get what else I had. All right, so we know that this place will be laid completely desolate. All right, let me go to Jeremiah, the 50th chapter. And I'll start at the 9th verse. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations. That's right, and the assembly of great nations is speaking about the former USSR. Okay, continuing on. From the North Country. That's right, it says from the North Country. Okay, we understand that the North Country is speaking about Russia. Okay, continuing on. And they shall set themselves in array against her. That's right, so we understand that they will collectively come up against America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, continuing on. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. Okay, and the arrows are speaking about the missiles. Okay, continuing on. None shall return in vain. That's right, it says none shall return in vain. Okay, so we understand that those missiles, they're not going to miss, man. Okay, they're going to hit their target, being America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, and we know that the spirit of the Lord will be on those missiles, man. Okay, we know it'll be 200 million warheads that will hit America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, the third woe. Okay, so I'll continue on. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. Okay, and what's that destroying wind speaking about? The nuclear destruction. Okay, that'll come to America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, continuing on. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 2. And will send unto Babylon fanners. Okay, and we understand that the fanners is speaking about the other nations. Okay, continuing on. That shall fan her. Okay, and how is it that they're going to fan America, which is Babylon the Great? By sending missiles over here. Okay, that's how this place will be fanned. Okay, continuing on. And shall empty her land. That's right, it says, and shall empty her land. Okay, so we understand these buildings, these roads, these cars, and you wicked people that's left down here will be destroyed with America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, so I read that again. And shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. That's right, so we understand that these different nations will come up against America, which is Babylon the Great, to completely destroy this place, man. Okay, they're going to send missiles over here, man. All right, and we know that even America's allies will turn against this place, man. Okay, and send missiles over here to destroy America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, the scripture goes into that in Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16, man. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll get what else I had. Let me get this in Jeremiah, the 49th chapter. Okay? And I'll start at the 12th verse. Okay? This is Jeremiah chapter 49. Salaki, I'll start at verse 13. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. That's right. So we understand that this place, America, which is Babylon the Great, will be completely destroyed, man. Okay, we know this place will be laid completely desolate, man. All right, we understand, like I just mentioned, it's going to be 200 million warheads that will hit America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, the third woe, as well as the concentrated fire that's going to come from those chariots, man. Okay, so we know, man, this place will be completely destroyed. All right, so let me go ahead and I'll get what else I had. Okay, I'll get this in Isaiah, the 13th chapter, and I'll start at the 17th verse. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Okay, and we understand the Medes is speaking about the Russians. Okay, it says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Okay, and the them is speaking about America. Okay, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, so we know that's the Lord that's going to stir up the Russians, that's going to stir up them to come up against America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, the scripture goes into it. And Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1 about how the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Okay, so we understand that it's the Lord that controls the minds of these kings, man. Okay, so I read this from the top again. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Okay, like I just mentioned, we understand the Medes is speaking about the Russians, and the them is speaking about America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, continuing on. Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. That's right. So that we understand that they're not going to care about the resources of America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, it's not going to be any amount of money, that America, which is Babylon the Great, will be able to give to Russia. It's not going to be any amount of negotiations that they're going to be able to have with Russia to stop them from coming up against this place, man. Okay, we understand that it's prophecy, man. Okay, continuing on. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. Okay, and we understand that the bows is speaking about the missiles, man. Okay, continuing on. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. That's right. So we understand that they're not going to care about your babies over here, man. Okay, they're going to send those missiles over here to destroy America, which is Babylon the Great, and the people that's left down here in this place, man. Okay, continuing on. Their eyes shall not spare children. That's right. It says their eyes shall not spare children. Okay, so we understand that they're not going to have any compassion on your children, man. Okay, like I just mentioned, they're going to send those missiles over here to destroy America, which is Babylon the Great, and the people that's left down here in this place, man. Okay, continuing on. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency. And we know that America, which is Babylon the Great, took on the ancient philosophies of the Babylonians and the Canaanites. Continuing on, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, and what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? We know that fire and brimstone was rained down from heaven, and we know that Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. Okay, so what's going to happen to America, which is Babylon the Great? We know there's going to be 200 million warheads that's going to hit this place during World War III, the third woe, as well as the concentrated fire that's going to come from those chariots, man. Okay, so we know, man, this place, America, which is Babylon the Great, will be completely destroyed, laid desolate. But before this place is destroyed, we know that the RFID CHIP, which is the MOTB, has to be made mandatory, and it will be made mandatory. You won't be able to buy or sell without taking that CHIP. Okay, but if you take it, you will be destroyed. And we're constantly warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, to not take the CHIP, which is the MOTB. If you take it, you will be destroyed. Okay, so with that said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to the elect. And I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.